From our area are heading to Washington, D.C. this weekend. It's really for a day of remembrance, reflection, and recognition, and you are invited to welcome them home. We're talking about the Honor Flight. We have Ruth Rabbit-Smith, founder of Honor Flight Cape Fear, and we have Jim Dooley with us, a Vietnam veteran who did make the trip to Washington last year. So we're going to talk a little bit more about Honor Flight and the experience that you had. Ruth, I'm going to start with you real quickly about the fact we just heard from a veteran who's been able to see the memorial wall in Whiteville, and he talked about the fact that a lot of them can't make the trip to Washington, D.C., which is why you started this in the first place.
That's absolutely right. Little bit of history. Honor Flight Network is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year because it started when the World War II memorial was completed. But yes, there are many people who've never been to Washington, and a whole lot have been, but they've never been on a mission like this, where they're doing it with a plane full of veterans, as we like to say. Well, it's a remarkable experience to see them have the opportunity to be with their brothers in arms and see the memorials and experience it together is something so unique. And it's just an honor that this will be our 4th mission to Washington this year.
That is great. I know you've worked really, really hard on that. And Jim, you got to take the trip last year. So talk about that a little bit. I'm sure it had to be very, very emotional. I told you I get emotional when I went there. My dad is also a Vietnam veteran. Tell us just how much it did mean for you to be able to visit that memorial.
Well, especially for the Vietnam vets, we didn't have the greatest homecoming.
True.
And this kind of welcomed us home 56 years later or so. So it's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Non-stop. There wasn't anything not thought of. It's very, very smooth, right to the time we get home and the people are waiting in the airport and stuff like that. So it was great.
Well, good. And I know that there are companions, guardians that go along with you just to sort of give you that extra shoulder if you need it. So I thought that was a unique part of this event as well. Did that help you a little bit?
Yeah, it's a good friend of mine, my golf buddy came, and we had a good time interacting while we were walking to and from memorials and sitting for lunch and stuff. So it was great.
I'm glad that you did get to go. I'm sure your message for other people who are thinking, I want to make the trip, I'm just not sure. What would you tell them?
I come across a lot of vets. They wear their covers these days, hats, whatever, and when I see it, I walk up to them and thank them for the service. And the first thing out of my mouth, have you been on the Honor Flight? And someone will say, yeah, I've heard of that, but I haven't done anything. I'll give them the webpage or Ruth's number and stuff.
Pass the word on, right.
I did that one time in a car dealership, and before I left the dealership, the girl had already called and got her spot on the next flight.
Yeah, I recruit at Costco and Sam's on a regular basis.
I'm sure you do, Ruth. I've seen you at many events myself as well. Well, one of the big messages we want to get out as well is to help welcome these veterans home. So if you're taking more than 80 veterans, 186 people total with the volunteers. So let's put the information up because I really want you to jot this down. If you are able to welcome them home, what should they do, Ruth?
Thank you. We really often hear that one of the most powerful parts of the trip is this welcome home ceremony, particularly for our Vietnam veterans. Please come out to the airport by about 8:45 tomorrow night. We're scheduled to land about 9:15. Obviously, the weather, our aircraft, whatever delays, be patient, but make your way to the terminal, but try to come along Gardner to Hewitt and avoid that front of the airport, given that it's under construction right now.
Sure.
Come on in. We'll have opportunity for you to hear the Marine Corps Band. And we ask that folks line the sidewalks outside the terminal, as well as help us with the parade that will come out hopefully by 9:30 tomorrow night. Please bring signs, you can bring small flags, bring children. The veterans love to see the kids out there. It's a really special event.
It's a moving event for sure. Oh,
and emotional the whole time.
It is. It's sad for a good reason, because we want to honor veterans like you, and thank you for serving.
Thank you.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Thank you.